NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 21 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw is Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Reddick to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Reddick sets to pass it. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Reddick steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Bradley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Bradley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's Jackson. pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them?
Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson on the right side, open is Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Reddick, he'll buy some time right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Reddick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down and 4, Reddick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
First down now, but that clock rolling. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw again is Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And from here, might not be able to take a knee, might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDonald. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On third down, Jackson. Being chased out left. It got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Rosa's kick is good. And now bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bradley. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Whatever. Talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football. There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry-up. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flush to his right, and avoids the contact by sliding. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down now, it's Bradley. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And down to the 15. A big play there for Carolina.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second and very short, Reddick. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 31, Jackson. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Throwing, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bradley, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second down at 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, it's Bradley. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ali. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win